It's episode 52 of the FIFA 22 Rangers career mode, and we are thick in the middle of the January transfer window. Josh McPake, transfer offer from Barnsley, 1.5 million. And I tell you what, if you don't accept this, you'd have to be some sort of mongoloid, wouldn't you? A guy, I mean, 22, 67 overall. I mean, it doesn't sound too bad, but yeah, I will accept it. But I mean, in terms of this guy, he's just not getting anywhere near the team. Like, let's be real. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Vittoria want to bring in Patterson on loan, me an option to buy. We're going to go ahead and reject that. Doesn't actually mention how much they want, or how much they were willing to pay for the. I mean, it says its value is 1.9, so I doubt it would have been any much more than that. But Patterson is the man. We're rid of him in real life, but we'll keep him in this. But Hadji, this is the big money move here. 29.2 million here. Napoli have come in for Hadji, but you know what? We can't need Hadji. Like, I wouldn't have sold him anyway, but the fact Kent and Morelos are out for a long period of time suggests that. But McPake could definitely be at his door. We'll tell Morelos how important he is. That shirt belongs to you, son. What the fuck was that all about, man? But aye, we've got a cup game up against Dundee United next. I mean, in terms of bringing anyone, I mean, we do have a decent amount of money, but it's just trying to bring the right player in. Oh, I'll tell you what. Is this Savinov guy? Is he not? Fucking, like he plays for Aberdeen, him. Is this guy? I'm pretty sure we got this guy as a free agent. It might not have been this FIFA, but it was definitely some sort. There's Ronaldo. I mean, he's what, 30? I mean, he's just still too dear. Like, we'll start scouting this guy. We do need to bring in another goalkeeper, but his goalkeeping stats look pretty solid. And considering Swansea are just a shite team in the Championship, I mean, I think we'd be able to out muscle anyone there to bring a bid in. But we'll simulate these couple of training days. Espanyol sign Rob Holding for 19 million. That's probably the scariest statement that you will hear all day. But it's round 1 of the Scottish Cup up next. Leverkusen and Barca in Neto talks, but look at this, man. All these players, looks like, so Goldson's left to join Arsenal on a free, and it looks like Holander's leaving to join Almeria on a free. All these players, man, and we can't get them signed into contract because they're all just bottling it. Not good, but we do have the cup game card up here, but we will change the team a bit. We don't need that. I mean, Morelos can come in still since he's just back. Patterson can come in. Barisic, switch those two a bit. Big Batista, he's been banging in the goals recently. Ryan Jack. Ferguson Sands can go in for Goldson. Guess Hummels can keep his place, and you know what, that'll keep us. Actually, we'll bring in Bassey, sure, for Hummels, and we'll switch them to a bit. Barisic probably play better as a left back. Anyway, boom, look at that. And how is this team going to get along? You do that, the big boom, the big click. Very changed team, but you'd still expect the job to get done. It does get done. Batista, see if he got. Lewis Ferguson missed a penalty, but Morelos got one. And Batista, Meyer, man, absolutely destroyed Celtic last time out. Got another 2 goals after that. No, actually, no, he scored 2 against Celtic, then it was a hat trick. But he's unreal, man. 72 rated. And he's banging goals in every fucking game. That's exactly what you want to see. But 7 points at the top. Player returns from injury. I'm going to assume that is Kent. But man, is there any? Are we getting any? What about our goalkeeper that we're scouting? How long is it taking to scout this guy? So McPake has been sold. Kent is back. And Hollander has joined Almeria. But where's that option? Where is it? It's like scouting or something. Scout instructions, boom. Edit instruction, doesn't need to be a right back. Any position. And contract. Boom. Because that's how you get all the freebies. Like, you may as well do it that way instead of having to splash major cash to bring him in. Signed up with quite a few players. We'll do another wee game here. We'll fuck That's alright, that team's sorted. It's 3-1 with him. But look at that, man. Another brace for the guy. Hadji misses a penalty. Martinelli with a goal. Gianelli opened the scoring. Big Batista, we might have to change this guy in training to a striker. Because he is banging in some serious fucking goals. I mean, we changed Tav from a right back to a right mid. Could we do the same to this guy? I mean, I tell you what, like, we may have to here. There he is. Development plan. 3 points on the board here, but who cares? Because we need to see if the big Russian goalkeeper Savavanov, or however you pronounce him, hopefully the scout has come back though with some free contracts that are available, because that's the easiest way, man. It really is. I wish I could do that in Football Manager as well, because in FIFA it's just a lot easier to manoeuvre around. But we're up on to deadline day, and now we're going to be moving in. Hadji transfer. I mean, who? Oh. It's not a bad offer. Like, we do need a centre back. We're losing to, but Hadji's the man. We're not getting rid of Hadji. Ajax. You need to offer a better choice than that. But we are practically on the deadline day here. So I'll go to transfers. Boom, first team quality. What contract? I guess it's a year. He's retiring. A free agent. 81 rated. Hans Hottenbauer. Well, I tell you what, if you don't sign this guy out, you must be some sort of fucking windy liquor. Because the guy's got a transfer value of 20 million. I mean, even if you sign him up and want to rid him, I mean, of course, we've got Tav and Patterson, but it's an 81 rated right wing back. It'd be stupid not to sign him. Yep, we'll sign him on a 2-year deal. Yep, no release clause. That looks good enough to me. Yep, boom, boom. I mean, the guy would probably take, like, what, 60 grand a week with a 100,000 signing bonus. Boom. That's a reasonable offer. Boom, you get him across the line. I mean, he was on, what, 73? What, in the free agents or something? Look, 11 million for Sovanov. Yeah, I mean, that's an awful lot. Like, we'll wait to see what rating he is in the scouting before we dive anything into that. But, of course, Vargas, he plays for Celtic, so we won't really be looking to bring him in. But one signing so far here on deadline day, which is no bad, but training on deadline day, Jesus Christ. And Leon Bailey has moved to Roma from Felab, as you can see here. There's basically not the greatest window of all time there, but what's Celtic doing in this window? Aberdeen, hee-haw. They've lost the Jetty. We're going to assume that's on a free. But we are not in. What is happening now? Nothing. Hee-haw's happening. But I guess we can sign a lot of these players on free contracts. Doesn't have to be in this window, like, so that's handy enough. Was anyone coming in for bids? Lille, an option to buy with Patterson. And now Ryan Jack could be leaving on a free transfer. Insane. But it's because they don't want to if they don't want to re-sign a contract, you can't do fuck all about it. But Patterson, we're going to go ahead and reject that. Because it doesn't even tell you how much they're offering, but it can't be that much. So it's kind of broke that. It's just pish FIFA for you, but 5 hours to go. Hee-haw happening. Saha went to Napoli for 28. Matt Macy has left Hibs to go to some team in the MLS. 4 hours to go. Arsenal appear on the screen. Oh, that's 4. Right, we'll go back over this scouting business here. Anyone else? No. Right, you know, we'll just... I doubt anything else is going to happen, so we'll just up to the St Johnstone game. Look at that, man. It was a pretty good episode so far. 3 dubs. And, oh. How is the Europa League? Fixtures no in yet? We won the group easily. Right. When's the next game? How long am I up? I hate that, man. It's just a broken glitch. Oh, we'll do a transfer offer when the window's over. Stupid. Absolute shire of shite. Right, final scout report. I wonder what rating this guy is. I mean, 77-24. Fuck, Smith Rowe went to Leeds. bit of a weird one. Jack is leaving to go to Norwich. Fuck, that's a lot. The Wolves have offered Nelson Semedo, who's 30, a 30-year-old right wing back. We just brought one in, so no, reject that. Saliba is staying. I mean, he's 22 and 80 rate at centre back. You'd be mongoloidical to get rid of him for that. But let's see here. Is there any more players? Why are they all Celtic players? Patrick Schick. I'd like to bring in Patrick Schick, but there's nothing that mentions about his contract. It doesn't necessarily. It just means a year or less. Fuck, I'd like to bring in Schick because he's a good player, like, but when he is 28, and anyone would have to swap, would be younger and got a bit more potential. So I mean, might need to hold off on that a little bit. In the Europa League, the draw has finally been made. It's Nice. They were in our group, which is kind of shit. Like the fact, I mean, obviously they went into the playoff round against somebody from the Champions League, but fuck, a bit repetitive, like. But I mean, that's a pretty big month in March. But I'll do it for episode 52. Probably loads more players to sign on prees, but we'll do that in episode 53, and we'll get one step closer to the end of the season. Quite a lot of important games. I mean, look at that. Fuck. I mean, look at that for a month. Away, Parkhead, Tynecastle, Easter Road, home to Aberdeen, home to Nice, and away to Nice. That's a tough fucking month. But anyway, till next time. Peace.